Hello everyone. In the previous video, we have seen structure and properties of carbon nanotubes. In this video, we are going to see applications of carbon nanotubes. Very interesting application of carbon nanotube is in biotechnology. Carbon nanotube is a basic building block in biomimetic hierarchical composite. First of all, we will see what is mean by biomimetics. Biomimetics means biomimicry. Biomimicry sees nature as a model. For example, can you see these two pictures? First picture is of bullet train in Japan and second picture is of kingfisher bird. Can you see the resemblance? Bullet train in Japan, the front side resembles as that of kingfisher's beak. The other examples are new swimsuits which are highly water resistant that can be used for underwater swimming. They are developed by studying the skin of sharks. And various other examples. CNTs are used for the development of nanoscale composites. So biomimicry is a technological oriented approach focused on putting nature's lessons into practice. These CNTs, they can be used to make antibodies, artificial muscles using Bucky paper. What is Bucky paper? Bucky paper is lightweight, thin sheet made up of carbon nanotube fibers. So basically it is the thin sheet or thin layer of carbon nanotubes which are oriented along single direction. These carbon nanotubes can be used to make artificial muscles. How? The schematic is shown in this figure A and B. Herein you can see this grey shade. The grey side, it is made up of CNT, that is carbon nanotube, and polymer layer. And then the other layer it is made up of oxide. So when this sheet is exposed to moisture, it is twisted like this. When it is exposed to heat, then it just bent like this. Okay, and herein the actual video which is made up of this Bucky paper, you can see here this thin layer, right? Thin layer of CNT is developed on this sheet and voltage is supplied. Okay, so you can see here on this side, if the voltage is developed, okay, then this side will bend. If it is here, this side will bend like this. And this way we can use this technology to develop the robotic arms, to develop the artificial muscles in robotic machines. It is used in medical fields for the detection and treatment of cancer. Carbon nanotubes are inserted around cancerous cells and then they are excited with radio waves. We know that these carbon nanotubes, they are very good conductor of heat. So when they are radiated by the IR radiation, by the near IR radiation, they transfer that heat to the cancerous cells. So you can see here there are receptors. Through these receptors, the CNTs are inserted into the tumor. Then they are inserted around these cancerous cells. And if we irradiate this tumor using this near IR radiation, then these CNTs will heat up and they kills the surrounding cell. So this way we can deactivate these cancerous cells using carbon nanotube. Carbon nanotubes are having various applications in electronics also. CNTs are used in field effect transistors, and such field effect transistors are known as CNT FET, that is carbon nanotube field effect transistor. In this, we can use single carbon nanotube instead of silicon, and this single carbon nanotube can be used as a channel between drain and source. So here, for this purpose, we require semiconductor type of carbon nanotubes. So herein we can use zigzag or chiral type of carbon nanotubes. We can also use these carbon nanotubes, the conductor carbon nanotube like armchair carbon nanotube, to make low resistance electrical wires used in power and weight sensitive aircrafts and aeroplane. So if we use carbon nanotube electrical wires, it reduces the size, it reduces the weight of these spacecrafts or aeroplanes, and thus we can use conducting carbon nanotube, that is armchair type of carbon nanotube, to make the electrical wires. It is also used to connect devices in ICs, integrated circuits. Semiconducting carbon nanotubes are used to build up smaller transistors that can be used in integrated circuits. Electrical bulbs made up of carbon nanotubes can be switched on and dim easily and instantly, plus it do not contain toxic mercury vapors. We can make paper battery using a paper thin sheet of cellulose infused with aligned carbon nanotube. In this paper battery, carbon nanotube act as electrode. That means herein we require conducting type of carbon nanotube, that is armchair type of carbon nanotubes. So these electrodes allowing battery to conduct electricity, and here is the structure for this paper battery. So here is this paper layer. These are the conducting oxide layers LTO and LCO, and then carbon nanotube layer which acts as electrode. So this paper battery we can use to store energy, and it is also used to conduct the electricity. Since chemical reactivity increases as the size decreases, carbon nanotubes are highly reactive, just like other nanomaterial. The reactivity of carbon nanotubes is very high that the gases get adsorbed on this carbon nanotube. Plus, due to tube structure, the carbon nanotubes shows this capillary action, and thus hydrogen molecules, they can be inserted inside this carbon nanotube, as well as they remain on the surface of carbon nanotubes also, and thus we can use these carbon nanotubes for hydrogen storage. So due to this capillary effect of carbon nanotube, it is possible to condense gas on in high density inside the single walled carbon nanotube, and we know that this hydrogen storage we require for fuel cells. Carbon nanotubes are used in solar cells because they have this property of strong absorption of UV, visible and IR radiations. Due to high absorption, efficiency of solar cell increases. We can use carbon nanotubes as temperature sensors. So CNTs, carbon nanotubes filled with gallium, they can act as a temperature sensor. So in this TEM images you can see this is before increase in temperature and this is after it is taking out of the furnace. So you can see there is rise in the height of gallium column. So here in this gallium is inserted, gallium metal is inserted in carbon nanotube, and as temperature increases the size of gallium increases. So the size or height of this gallium column increases and thus we can sense the temperature, we can detect the temperature of surrounding. So we can make the thermometer using this carbon nanotube filled with gallium. It is called as a nanothermometer and it is used to control the tissue temperature because they are very sensitive and therefore we can use them to control the tissue temperature. Since small in size, we can use this carbon nanotubes to make the tips of STM, scanning tunneling microscope, and AFM, that is atomic force microscope. And as reactivity increases, when some molecule is attached, it get adsorbed on the carbon nanotube, there is change in the resistance of the carbon nanotubes. So this property of change in resistance when other molecule is attached is used to develop the sensors that can detect carbon monoxide or other biological molecules. So we have seen some of the applications of these carbon nanotubes. These are the references and there are many more applications of this carbon nanotube. Thank you. Thank you so much.